हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक गाइस। हम टैक्सी ड्राइवर को ढूंढने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं और हमें बोला गया है कि वो 7th स्ट्रीट पे है। तो 7th स्ट्रीट कौन सी होगी? 6th कैब ट्रेस इधर।
You see our taxi anywhere?
प्रॉबली इधर जाना है। मैंने सायरन ऑन कर दिया जिससे किसी एक्सीडेंट में हम इन्वॉल्व ना हो।
Attaboy, up there you go right now.
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Okay, at the next corner, go right.
यहाँ में ऐसा
got to now?
I hope we are following the right thing.
Keep on going.
Certainly इधर तो नहीं है।
11K, further on your ATV on yellow cab number 3591.
Somewhere here.
Identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading clear.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It's a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Wow. So Crystal Ballroom. So we know they went at 12:30 to Crystal Ballroom. So what do you think? किधर जाना चाहिए? I'm still interested in going to the hobo camp. And we can just clear this out of our way. देखते हैं इधर होबो कैंप में क्या मिलता है. If we can pick up someone from here. Because definitely उसने कहा है किसी होबो ने को देखा है उस औरत ने. So why? So उसको भी हमें अपनी कस्टडी में लेना चाहिए फिर.
Stay on this road.
Sorry.
Straight ahead.
हाँ देखते हैं इधर क्या मिलता है हमें. किधर आ रहा है यार?
Hey, come on! I need you to take a left at the next corner.
इधर से लेफ्ट लेते हैं. मैं चौराहों पे सायरन ज़्यादा प्रेफर करता हूँ ऑन करना. ये चारों तरफ से गाड़ियाँ आ रही होती हैं. देखते हैं कितनी दूर है ये होबो कैंप. इधर ही पास में है. वो एक लीडर है तो इजीली मिल सकता है.
We're looking for a tall man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
Ah, the bum isn't here. We should follow the other lead. These guys can wait.
Are you sure?
Calling you stupid would be an insult to stupid people.
Are you sure? इधर कुछ नहीं मिलेगा हमें. I guess इधर आके हमने टाइम वेस्ट किया है. ये वही आदमी जो बाहर मिला था हमें. चलो जाके पुलिस स्टेशन जाके देखते हैं. पुलिस स्टेशन जाते हैं. पुलिस स्टेशन. बैठता क्यों नहीं है?
You're taking the next left.
तो इधर होबो की जगह पे तो कुछ नहीं मिला हमें.
Okay, so go left at the next one.
क्या हो सकता है? ये सेलर खुद ही आया इधर. तो सेलर को इन्वेस्टिगेट करते हैं. तुम्हारे पास सेलर भी है, हस्बैंड भी है.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
He's afraid of something.
The thing was, he was a really Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble, that's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
Properly investigate करते हैं. James Jessup, 24 years old, U.S. Navy, able seaman, seen with victim on the night of murder.
You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Bad call.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
हमने उससे investigate कर लिया है. Do we have anything to put him? ठीक है, ठीक है. ये question mark है थोड़ा. As a bad cop.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup.
A movement prior
Where
to
did you
murder.
go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
She did not catch a cab. वो बस में से आ रही थी. है ना? Bad cop.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American 249. I went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
Cab ride with the victim.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
Can I accuse him? Driver and dropping. Was taken. Why is he smirking? I don't feel good. What was the question we asked? Like something happened in the bad cop.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
So okay, we finally got all
the
the
cell and inform the commander.
Sure, detective.
So we got all the correct
Got a
answers.
message
So
for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
okay, we got the hobo as well.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
This case is opening up. Who's done it? Who done it? तो अभी किधर जाना चाहिए? Probably should catch the hobo.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K, 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, could we have Lars Haraldson picked up?
11K, roger.
हमने husband को pick up कर लिया and probably will get Bobby Ross as well. So that's a good lead we have here. Again, we are here in the hobo camp. This is the one. I'm pretty sure. Oh shit.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic, fellas. We need to hold out to the cavalry around.
How do we do that?
Like this.
Oh
Keep you down, Phelps.
If you want
Killing
your
make you feel
rightful
powerful.
share, we need to fight.
no. Oh shit. I need to take him down. Oh.
This your socialist utopia, bud?
I got him.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
So hobo भी मिल गया हमें. So where do we go from here? देखते हैं सर क्या मिलता है. कुछ मिलता है तो
The Kremlin's over.
ऊपर की वीडियो देखते हैं. Definitely something to do with the Dr. Fontaine.
Still working, Jack.
I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack.
Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. It's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
What's happening here?
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them, that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest?
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
Something's fishy.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Morphine missing. Cop says goons fighting doper. Something drug related, you know. It's gonna come back in the game as well. आगे जाके इसी पे कुछ मिशन. Oh wow.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Why will he keep it alongside his bed? उसी का ग्रीन पर्स लग रहा है. Crystal ballroom.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Something else. कुछ भी नहीं है और इधर.
Help me out. I'm stumped. Ideas?
Let's finish this. Back to the station.
Back to the station, or do we have any other option right now? I think so. The hobo's done it. So, will it make sense going to the bus depot? Probably someone will. कोई eyewitness मिल सकता
The
है.
husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession and we can charge the bum with murder.
I'm interested in going to the bus depot to see if there is any eyewitness who can pinpoint. क्योंकि हमने देखा था जब बस से उतरी थी वो, तो ये होबो जैसे देख रहा था उधर से, तो प्रॉब्ली बस ड्राइवर ने नोटिस किया ही होएगा इसको. दूर होएगा. देखते हैं बस डिपो में क्या मिलता है। Shit.
Oh, come on!
That's bad. गाड़ी ने आग पकड़ ली। कहाँ है ये बस डिपो? ऑलमोस्ट पहुंच गए हैं। बेवर्ली हिल्स। टू 249 बस नंबर 249। इन सर्विस पुराने ज़माने की बस। Four 492 396 852 probably सबसे एंड में खड़ी की हुई है ये बस। 674 857 852। तो अंदर जाके देखते हैं फिर। ये कौन है?
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
हमें ढूंढना पड़ेगा। 7-4 उसने बोला। 7-4 रूट 7-4। ठीक है। कहीं तो बस मिलेगी।
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Okay, route हमें रेड में हाईलाइट हो गया है तो we'll follow that route. Oh, the bus is almost here. If only he comes and sit in the car.
All-American 7-4, let's go get him. That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road. There's the bus, Cole. Turn on the siren and pull her over.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD. We're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help.
Okay, देखा। उसने अपनी बस भी गाड़ी भी ठोक दी क्या?
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. He left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
Okay, actually हमें इधर पहले आके फिर होबो कैंप जाना चाहिए था, but we made a slight error, and now we need to come back here and just accuse. We need a confession this time, so I'll try to get a confession. I hope and get a confession out of the hobo. काफी स्मूथ था वो। देखते हैं क्या हो रहा है इधर. So Hobo's done it. It's all comes down to a confession. You have to make him confess his crime. That's the only way to do it now. Sailor ने नहीं किया, Richard Bates ने नहीं किया, husband ने नहीं किया. Bobby Ross के पास तो बस alibi मिलेगी हमें husband की तो. He is not a suspect. Oh, it's this guy, the hobo. Ackerman. Stuart Ackerman.
We're going this way.
Room number 1 में.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
So I need to get a confession out of him. मैं काफी nervous हूँ. देखते हैं कैसे इससे confession निकालते हैं. Motive for murder.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Okay, we have this. If I accuse him, we can use that. Can I accuse him? देख शक्ल से तो कमीना लग ही रहा है. So it's just matter of if I accuse him.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrellson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
I have a proof. ये जो Ackerman के पास
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
Contact the victim.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
हमारी बूट्स तो इसके बाहर से नहीं मिले थे तो Okay, there was a car involved as well, right? Tire tracks. तो इसके ये गाड़ी तो चला ही सकता है. Am I making a mistake?
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
He's the one.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
What do I have to accuse him last time? I guess the purse. I can accuse him.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
I have the purse.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
He's the one.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Yes, baby. सब इधर हैं. Wasn't he the guy from the previous case?
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrellson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Of course we are. ये काफ़ी अच्छा केस रहा है. हमने मतलब सारे मोस्टली सब क्वेश्चंस के हमें सही जवाब मिले. 15 out of 17. Not bad. व्हीकल डैमेज बहुत ज़्यादा है, बहुत ज़्यादा है. तो इसी के साथ केस क्लोज होता है. स्टुअर्ट एक्करमैन इज प्रोनाउंस फिट टू स्टैंड ट्रायल. उसका दिमागी हालत सही नहीं है, तो if he is not right in the brain, we cannot put him on trial. So this is something to be worried about, but nonetheless we did a good case and we got a good result. So that's it guys. ये केस भी हमने स्ले कर दिया एकदम से. तो अगले केस में देखते हैं क्या होता है. और thanks again for watching.